Hello everyone, welcome to PUC Online Classroom. Today we are moving on to the next activity. So we are going to start activity number 7, conversation. What can we do? So this is about listening. It's pretty hard for us to have the listening together. So instead of having the listening together, you can refer to the listening audio file that I attached. So please go to this listening and try to find out, the conversation. And also part C right here, I want you to listen to the rest of the conversation and try to find out Andy and Carla decide to do. All right, so because it seems like they are talking about environmental problems, as you can see right here, the polluted air, the smoke from the factory, dead fish right here. All right, and the oil spill right here. So a lot of problems related to the environment, so that you can just listen and find out part A what's it is going on, and also part B listen to the rest and find out exactly how they and what they decide to do. All right, especially Andy and Carla. All right, and I will give you the answer for this, don't worry about that. So let's go to grammar, infinitive clauses and phrases. So infinitive clauses and phrases, everyone, it's about clause that contain infinitive, and we have some kind of phrase right here. Okay, as you can see the example, one way to change things is to talk to company's management. Another way to stop them is to get a TV station to run a story. All right, to run a story means to report. All right, it can be on TV, on media, or social networking sites. All right, the best ways to fight cancer are to do more research and educate people. All right, as you can see right here, um, we have the bold one. All right, to change and to talk, to stop, to fight, to get, and to do. So if you take a look at this, this is one sentence and one clause, and inside the clause we have two infinitive. All right, or you can say infinitive phrase to change things, to get to, sorry, to talk to the company's management is about infinitive phrase, and when we have this together it is infinitive clause. So I can simply say that it is a clause that has infinitives. All right, and phrase right here just like to talk to the company's management, to get a TV station to run on. Okay, so I want you to take a look at this side and another side right here. So this side is a subject and this is an object. All right, so one way to change things, another way to stop them, the best ways to fight cancer. It's just like this is about to infinitive, and this is also to infinitive, but we say to infinitive phrase is to talk, to get, to do. So you see that these seem to be a solution, and this is about a problem. So two, the first one is about problem, and two right here, which is an object, is the solution for that. Okay, so let me explain you further about this. So I have certain form right here as well. So we have a way, two ways, another way, some ways, or one way. Alright, doesn't matter. And the form after that is to infinitive. And then you can say is or. It depends on the subject right here. If it is singular, then you use is. If it is plural, then you have to use are. And when you use are, everyone, for the object, you also need to have multiple answers as well. So for example, if you have two ways are, then you have to have two ideas, and for two ideas you can use only one two in the front. You don't need to use two times, just like in this case, to do more research and educate people. You see that? So we have two ways, and we don't need to say and to educate people because we have two in the front already, so that you don't have to have two again right here. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So once again, two infinitive right here is a problem, and two right here, which is an object, is a solution for the problem. Okay, so this is about problem, the first, and this is a solution. Okay, nothing else, everyone. It's not really a grammar point. It's just the expression that we use in spoken language, and that is not really a grammar point, but I just want to mention that to infinitive with something we can say to infinitive phrase, and to infinitive with something we also call to infinitive phrases. So right here we want to focus on to infinitive phrases, which that the first one is about problem, the second one is about solution. As you can see right here, one way to improve your your listening skill. So to improve your listening skill is the to infinitive phrase. All right, and this is about a problem that you need to solve, that you need to find. To watch movies with subtitles in English, this is the solution, and we also use with to. Okay, and the best way to reduce traffic congestion in Phnom Penh is to, you see that, to increase more taxes on cars. So this is about solution for the problem right here. Okay, so I have a practice for you, everyone. So right here, I'd like you to match the meaning in the table right here with the right situation. Okay, for example, one way to stop global warming. So to stop global warming, so we need to find two, right? To pass stronger laws, to build irrigation systems, to increase school funding, to limit each family to one child as in China, to reduce air pollution, to install street cameras. So the best answer is to reduce air pollution, right? Because air pollution will cause some kind of weather changes, and that's why we have global warming or greenhouse gases. It acts like greenhouse gases. So you can simply write down the answer. One way to stop global warming is to reduce air pollution. All right, so I will leave the rest for you from number 2 to number 6. Okay, and I will check later. So let me go back to our lesson right here. So this one, you need to match the problems and solution as I mentioned. The first two is problem, the second two is a solution. Okay, just like in this case, one way to reduce famine is to what? So you have to read from A to H in order to get the answer. All right, this is also a piece of your homework, so let's try to do this one. All right. Okay, and let's go to number 9. This is about discussion, problems, and solutions. So it's pretty hard to have this activity done, but we'll try a little bit with some of the topic below right here. Describe the problems shown in the photos, then make suggestions about how to solve these problems. So when you take a look at the problems right here, make sure that you need to practice using infinitive clauses and phrases. To verb is the first, is a problem, and to verb as a second, second as the solution for that. Okay, so this to verb is problem, to verb right here is the solution. So make sure that you have to come up with some idea, all right, especially giving solution using the grammar point that we learned, all right, with infinitive phrases and clauses. All right, so let's try a little bit before we end this activity. Okay, what can be done to stop drug trafficking? Let's spend some time thinking about this topic, okay, this question. So what can be done to stop drug trafficking? First, you can say one way to stop. All right, so I follow the form. One way to stop drug trafficking is to reinforce the law. So reinforce means to make the law stronger for drug trafficker or drug dealer, because we reinforce the law, and probably you will get in, or you will be in jail for life, or maybe for 50 years. So when you happen to see this kind of law, and people will be afraid to to deal with drug or to do drug trafficking. All right, so when we have a severe law like this, I think a lot of people will think about that, and they probably we can stop this kind of problem in our society, in the country. I remember in the Philippines, so it's going to be executive, right, for the punishment. Anybody who deal the drug, or they are drug trafficking dealer or drug trafficker, you can say that, will be punished to death. All All right, so it means that they will be executed. I don't know how, maybe shooting a gun or hanging their head, things like that. So you see that they try to reinforce the law so people will be afraid to try this kind of things. All right, and that can help the society a lot. Okay, so you can come up with the other 2 to 4, how to improve children's health and how to keep, what can be done to keep our parks clean, and how to reduce unemployment, just like that. How to, or what can be done is just like to look for the solution for that. All right. Okay, so I think that's it for this activity. And if you have any question, once again, about infinitive clauses and phrases, maybe you can leave the question in our Telegram group chat and I will answer to your questions. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.